Hi, I have chosen to do my presentation on the legal reference source called American Law Report. This reference source is commonly known by its initials ALR, and that is how I'll refer to it for most of this presentation. If you've never heard of ALR before, it is basically a series of annotations that provide in-depth analysis of a variety of legal issues. The best way to learn about what ALR is and how to use it is to practice. The following is a question that you might receive from someone in a law library. I need to do research on how the First Amendment protects the rights of bloggers to say what they want. Where is a good place to start? The first step is to brainstorm keywords that you would describe the situation that you want to research. Using the question provided by the law student, the following are good search terms to look under. The second step is to locate a book called ALR Quick Index within the ALR shelving area. This is what the Quick Index book looks like. All possible search terms are arranged alphabetically with subcategories for larger topics like homicide and children within this book. This is what our entry about bloggers in the First Amendment looks like. Note the boldface subtext. The boldface text represents a map to find your annotation. ALR, of course, represents American Law Report. 6 represents the number in the series. 35 represents the volume number in that series. And 407 is a page number within volume 35 of the 6th series. Step 3 for using ALR is pretty simple. Locate the section itself where the 6th edition is located. Locate the volume 35, and then just turn to page 407. This is what volume 35 looks like, and our annotation is contained in this volume. There is one more step to learning how to use ALR. Make sure that no new cases relating to your topic have been decided since the edition used for your research was published. This is done by checking for volume supplements or calling the 800 number the publisher provides. All annotations start with a brief introduction of what the article is going to cover. This is called a prefatory statement. It will help you decide if you have picked the right annotation to research. Reading the annotation will be very confusing without a table of contents. Each annotation can be as little as a few pages long, or it can be over 100 pages long. Despite the fact that the average volume contains over 1,000 pages, there are usually only 10 to 15 distinct annotations in each volume. Your annotation will also include a research reference and an index. The research reference lists other reference sources you can turn to in order to get further information. The annotation index saves you time by allowing you to skip ahead to the sections you find most valuable. The table of cases, laws, and rules tells you exactly what primary legal sources are used in the annotation. The rest of the annotation is devoted to legal analysis. It evaluates each of the cases mentioned in the table of cases. This section explains how and why the courts reached a certain verdict for each case. It is worth mentioning that the first American Law Report was first published in 1919. It was originally published by Lawyers Co-op. It is now published by a company called West. The ALR is divided into series. To date, there has been 6 series. The first 3 series included state and federal cases. After the 60s, ALR only includes state cases, and federal cases have their own resource reference. Now we've come to the important part of the presentation, the evaluation review. Is this product a good investment for a library? An important criteria to consider for evaluation is the authority of the author and publisher. In this case, ALR has good authority. All annotations are written by lawyers, and the publisher, West, has a monopoly in the legal field but has a good reputation to back it up. It is important to consider the intended audience when making an evaluation. ALR is most useful for patrons involved in the legal field, such as lawyers, law clerks, and judges. It is way too technical for the average person. I think only law libraries should consider purchasing this reference source. Scope is also an important valuation tool. The scope of ALR is vast. Each new series is not a replacement for an older series. Each new series is a supplement and covers new material. In addition, every annotation covers issues from both sides. The reputation of West is really dependent on how current the information they provided. Lawyers need reassurance that the case law presented is the latest information available. Otherwise, they could be depending on case law that has been superseded by a new law. This error could cost them their lawsuit. Accuracy and quality of content are also crucial traits for ALR to have. West makes sure that all the resources are very well documented. As stated earlier, inaccurate facts can have serious consequences for a lawyer and her client. It could cause her to lose the case. In addition, logic and reason are the cornerstone of law, so it is expected that all claims that are made in ALR are well supported. Even as a person with a limited legal background, I like the way that the ALR was arranged, and I find it relatively easy to use. For example, the ALR Quick Index makes it easy to find the topic you are searching for. The table of contents makes it easy to find just the information you need within the annotation. Furthermore, the legal analysis is conveniently divided up by jurisdictions and by the position each court took on the issue. Furthermore, Furthermore, a separate set of volumes called ALR Table of Cases allows you to search the series by case name. So take Roe versus Wade, for example. You could search for that case name in this book, and I'll tell you where to find it, in what series, and in what volume. I definitely have more positive things to say about ALR than negative. ALR presents arguments on both sides of a legal battle. Its court opinions are thoroughly researched, and all the information you need is in one place. In addition, it's available in multiple formats. Not only is it available in print, but is also available on CD-ROM. The American Law Report is frequently compared to legal encyclopedias, but it's important to note that ALR goes into a lot more in-depth analysis, while legal encyclopedias just give a general overview of subjects. In conclusion, I think the American Law Report is a worthwhile purchase. I recommend it for all law libraries and some academic libraries. It is a resource they cannot afford to be without.